Good morning, Year 6, and welcome to today's maths lesson, where we're going to be revising our knowledge of properties of shapes, a geometry area. Now then, over the next 2 days, over today and tomorrow, we are looking at 2D and 3D shapes. But today, we are looking at 2D shapes. Now, this video is very, very important for your work today. So make sure you're paying attention. And of course, if you need this video to be playing or to be on whilst you're doing your work, then please do. Now then, 2D shapes have 2 dimensions. They have a length and a width. Now, a polygon is a 2D shape with straight sides. Now, polygons are compared and classified according to their properties of their sides and their angles. So remember, a polygon is a 2D shape with straight sides. And some more key vocabulary here, because you might need these to explain some of your shapes today. Regular, that is a polygon that all sides and angles are equal. Irregular shapes, irregular polygons, okay, have different side lengths, different angles. So just be careful when it's regular or irregular. Every shape can be classified as one of those two. Parallel lines, remember that's lines that will always stay the same distance apart and they will never ever meet. And adjacent, that is angles or sides that are next to each other. Now let's look at triangles first, okay, and again keep this vocabulary in your head. Polygon, 2D shape, regular, parallel, adjacent. Now triangles have 3 sides and 3 vertices. The total of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. What are vertices or what's vertex? Vertices. Well, they are these points. They're basically where 2 lines meet. So a scalene triangle has no equal sides or angles. A right angle triangle is this one here, as one of its angles is 90 degrees. It is also a scalene triangle. Now, an equilateral triangle is a regular polygon, and that's because all sides are the same length and all angles will equal to 60 degrees. An isosceles triangle, has 2 sides of equal length and 2 angles of equal sides. And this is a right angle triangle here, as one of its angles is 90 degrees. Again, this one is also an isosceles, because these 2 are the same. So notice how these are different. So the main 3 groups, we've got scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Right angle can fit into one of these 2 groups here. Now, quadrilaterals. Now, a quadrilateral is a polygon, so a 2D shape with straight sides, and a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. The best way to remember this, quadrilateral, quad means 4. So we've got squares. Now, a square has 4 sides of equal length. It has 4 right angles. And a square is also a rectangle, a rhombus, and a parallelogram. Again, remember the key vocabulary here, regular, parallel, adjacent. A rectangle has 2 pairs of parallel sides, 1 and 2. You can see how they've been identified here. Okay. A rectangle is also a parallelogram. We also have a parallelogram at the bottom here that has 2 pairs of parallel equal sides and opposite equal angles. These angles will be opposite here and here. Again, 1 pair of parallel lines, 2, the second pair of parallel lines. So we've got square, rectangle, parallelogram. Now a rhombus has 4 sides of equal length and opposite equal angles. A rhombus is also a parallelogram. This one here is an isosceles trapezium, as it has 2 sides of equal length and 2 pairs of equal angles. A trapezium here only has 1 pair of opposite parallel sides. So you can see trapezium, isosceles trapezium. And we have a kite that has 2 pairs of adjacent equal sides and 1 pair of opposite equal angles. Notice adjacent sides, there and there. Okay, and it has 1 pair of equal angles. So these are the properties of quadrilaterals, 4-sided shapes. Now, we have here, again, some other shapes with more sides. Remember, regular shapes are polygons that are for all equal sides and angles equal. Irregular means that they will have some different lengths and some different angles. Parallel lines and adjacent sides. Okay. So here we have got a pentagon that has 5 equal sides and 5 equal angles of 108 degrees. Now, in regular and irregular pentagons, the interior angles, that's the angles inside, will always total 540 degrees. Okay, they'll always have up to 540. If it is regular, it will look like this, because they are all the same. Angles are all the same. However, if it is irregular, then you might find some of these side lengths are different, and some of the angles will be different sizes. So that's 5-sided shape. We have a 6-sided shape, which is called a hexagon, that has 6 equal sides and 6 equal angles of 120 degrees. The total sum of angles inside these regular and irregular hexagons will always equal 720 degrees. So 6 sides, 720 degrees. Remember, regular, all equal. Irregular, there may be some different side lengths and different angle totals. Here, 7-sided shape, we have a hexagon. 7 equal sides, 7 equal lengths. It's a regular shape. Again, all angles will always equal up to 900 degrees inside. If it's regular, they will all be the same. Irregular, you might have some differences between each angle. And an 8-sided shape is an octagon. If it is regular, all of these angles will equal 135 degrees, no matter the length of the side, but they'll all be the same. Again, irregular, well, there will be different sizes, different angles. However, in both regular and irregular octagons, the interior angles will always total 1080 degrees. So you can see we have got triangles, 3 sides, 3 vertices. We have got quadrilaterals, polygons with 4 sides, 4 vertices. And then we've got our pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and octagon. Now then, it's also key to point out, not only do we have to look at the sides and how many sides they have, but there is a relationship between the number of sides that a shape has and the total of interior angles. If you add all the angles up inside the shape, they will always equal to a certain number. So a triangle will equal 180, square 360, pentagon 540, hexagon 720, and so on, so on, and so forth. Notice that we add 180 degrees every time we add a new side. Now we can write that in formula if we wanted to. Okay, if n is the number of sides, we could use this formula here. Number of sides minus 2 times 180. So sides of a triangle is 3 minus 2, which is 1 times 180. Voila. Square, 4 minus 2 times 180. That's 2 times 180 is 360. And so on, so on, so on. Okay? So hopefully that's helped with the properties of some shapes. Remember the key vocabulary of regular and irregular. Again, polygon that has all sides and angles equal. If it's a regular shape, if it's irregular, there'll be some different angle sizes inside. Parallel lines, they're the lines that always stay the same distance apart. They will never meet. They don't come closer or go further away at any point. And adjacent sides are angles or sides that are next to each other. So remember that key vocabulary. Remember, a polygon is any 2D shape with straight lines. And use that knowledge to solve today's work. Thank you very much, Year 6. I look forward to speaking to you very soon.